You are listening to Knackers in the Breeze, the podcast, with your hosts, Ryan and Barry.
Would you rather have cheddar cheese for knees, or a talking dog that only speaks in Portuguese? Or to make yourself feel really dry, would you towel dry between your thighs, or dangle out your knackers in the breeze?
Welcome to episode 28 of Knackers in the Breeze with me, Ryan.
Me, Big Bad Buzz.
And we've got a guest on today. His name is Joe, and he's from Birmingham.
Yes.
So he's one of my uni friends that you might have heard in a previous episode. The father of Would You Rather, Paul, he used to live with Joe, and there was many good times at uni.
The scars remain.
We are the podcast that attempts to achieve philosophical enlightenment by answering hypothetical questions sent in by listeners and by other podcasters. All right, so Joe, do you know what today is?
No.
No? Okay.
I don't know.
I thought it was on everyone's lips. Today is German Unity Day, or German Reunification Day, and that is what we'll be celebrating.
Is that true?
That is true. 3rd of October.
Look it up, mate.
Googling it now. I don't even know what that day is, so that's two things I don't know about. I didn't know the day existed. It is today.
Yeah.
He's so right.
We also have a game or two.
Always.
One of which I might even start right now.
It's a bug that rubs off. I knew you'd come round to the games eventually. First of all, you hated them.
A lot of the time I do try and rub off a bug. But
what does that even mean?
I do seem to get arrested. So.
Rubbing the bug. So this is a game that you've made.
Yeah.
Is it to do with German reunification?
It may be.
Sounds like the worst game ever. I don't want to play a game that's about the German reunification.
Ryan likes the games more than he lets on.
He really does. But judging just by the concept, or just by the title alone, it should be fun. This should be fun to play. Will it so I don't know a lot about the... I know that it was the wall coming down. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's the Berlin Wall coming down.
Okay. Can I tell you a family anecdote?
Go for it.
My uncle, my late uncle...
Right.
He's not dead. He's just not with my auntie anymore. He has a bit of the Berlin Wall in his spare room.
Oh, sure.
He was there.
I thought you were going to say like in his tooth or his head.
In his shoe. He hasn't got rid of it for all these years. That little stone in his shoe. No, he's got a bit. And he showed me when I was a kid, and I was not impressed, because for me it was just a stone, a bit of brick. But now, I would love to see that again. But he's not with my auntie, so R.I.P.
All right, notorious R.I.P. I don't know why I said that. That's not fun.
Did you like my anecdote?
I did like it.
Yeah.
But I may have written a question about it. So
You've got that to beat, Ryan.
yeah.
There's a chance he isn't actually the Berlin Wall, and he just lied to the whole family. I didn't. There's no way of actually knowing.
All right. So for this part of the show, I have done a little quiz for you. And Emily, I don't know if you knew. You pull that right to your face.
Hey.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Today is German Unity Day, or German
my
Reunification
gosh.
Day. So to celebrate
Did I
that,
agree to do this?
so to celebrate that, let's see how much you three know about Germany. So who wants to go first? Who wants to go second? Who wants to go third?
I'll go third.
Okay.
I don't know why, actually, because I feel
Oh,
like
well, I guess
could
by
learn.
default I'm going first.
I could learn from your
I
mistakes.
know
Right.
nothing about Germany.
Is it about Germany or about the unification of
It's
Germany?
about Germany.
Oh, then no. I don't know anything about Germany. I don't know anything about the unification.
Would it have been better if it wasn't just about the unification?
Maybe. Yeah, I think it's just about Germany. It's not about the unification. But one of the questions might be. Number one, Emily.
Yes.
So I've got 30 questions, so I'll give you 10 30 questions. We've got 10 questions each.
Okay.
If we get through it, then
30 questions.
30 questions. So, right. Emily,
Hit me
what
up.
is the capital of Germany?
I want to say Munich, but is it Munich?
Okay, no, it's Berlin.
Of course it's
Right,
Berlin. Oh my
Okay,
god.
Joe, how do
Yeah.
you say Germany in German?
Deutschland.
Deutschland. That is
I had
correct.
a really easy question and I got it wrong.
These get harder
It's
as
the
they go.
Barry.
pressure.
Name 3 countries that
I'm out.
border Germany.
I'm out. Poland,
Yep.
Switzerland,
Yep.
France.
Yes, there we go. That's for 1 point, by the way.
Yay.
Okay.
Well done to you both.
That was hard.
So, Emily, which year was the German reunification of East and West?
I do know this one. because I googled it before the show. As we were
What
talking.
anniversary is it this year?
It's the anniversary of the German unity.
How many year anniversary?
You're about to tell me.
Oh, fuck. Sorry. 1989.
Very, very close. 1990.
Oh, that's unlucky. Half
hard.
point?
Right.
No, he doesn't give half points.
No, I'm not like that.
No, it's wrong. So I don't deserve a point.
German about this. Joe, number 5. Who is the current Chancellor of Germany?
Germany.
Angela Merkel, unfortunately.
Angela Merkel. He's on a roll.
I knew that one.
Face like a
Okay,
pork
then.
pie.
Body like corned beef.
Barry, what was the outcome of the last England v Germany football match? Was it a win, a draw, or a loss?
Lost 4-2.
We drew 0-0. This is for Emily. What is the name given to the German motorways in which it has no speed limit?
I believe that is an autobahn.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Well done. Woo. Joe, when John F. Kennedy visited Berlin, what was the famous German phrase he said?
Guten Tag. No idea.
It was Ich bin ein Berliner.
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah. Which also means I'm a jam donut.
Does it really?
I think so, yeah. So that was 0. All right, right. Barry, the largest beer festival in the world is held in Munich. What's its name?
Oktoberfest.
You say it.
October Festival.
That's correct. Emily, who won more gold medals in the 2016 Olympics in Rio? Germany or France?
Sorry, I'm thinking. I'm not ignoring you. I don't even know what I'm thinking. I didn't watch any of the Olympics. Germany.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Germany getting 17 gold medals and France only getting 10.
There we go. Now I know.
Okay. Joe, what are the colours of the 3 stripes of the German flag from top to bottom?
That's a hard one.
Top to bottom. In order. Oh.
In order, yeah.
No, I could hear you googling. Stop typing. Did you hear that?
No, I'm not. It's the same colour as the old one, isn't it? Black, yellow, red. Red, yellow. Black, red, yellow.
Black, red, yellow, you're saying?
Yes.
That's correct. Well done.
Definitely googled that.
Nah.
You were stalling for time.
Barry, which American actor famously sung Looking for Freedom at the Berlin Wall in 1989?
Freddie Mercury.
He's not American.
Oh, American. I didn't even think about that.
Right, it was
Michael
David
Jackson.
Hasselhoff.
Is he American?
Yeah.
I always thought he was German.
Okay.
I honestly thought, is
Did
he
you
not German?
actually?
Yeah. I thought he was born in Germany.
Have you never watched Baywatch?
Yeah, but I thought he was German. Or am I thinking of Arnold Schwarzenegger?
He's Austrian.
Well, he's Austrian.
No, but do you know what I mean? From that part of the world. Well, I'm going to
Still
write that
wrong.
down to look up. We're going to check that. We're going to fact check that later.
Okay, right. Emily, what does Ich liebe dich mean in English?
I am hungry.
It means I love you.
Oh.
Okay.
Clearly, Ryan's never told me he loves me in German, so
Yeah. Even when you were there.
has no one to blame but himself.
I'm such a poor boyfriend. Why have you not told me you love me in German? You've done it in every other language. Arabic was one of my favourites. Joe, the Netherlands has won the Eurovision Song Contest 5 times. Has Germany won more, less, or the same?
Less.
Correct. It's only won 2 Eurovision Song Contests.
So shit.
Number 15. We're halfway through.
We're halfway through.
Right.
Oh dear.
Right, let's speed through this then. Barry, Germany has the world's largest cuckoo clock in Triberg-Schonach. How long in meters is the pendulum?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The questions that they have had.
Mine have been fantastically easy.
This is why I got you to choose the
And
order.
my first question
Just-
was easy, granted, but
Who's
the others were
chancellor
not.
and what's the capital? And then how big's a pendulum for a clock?
How big is the pendulum of the largest cuckoo clock in the world?
Dude, this is where you ran out of
In
I don't know.
meters.
You ran out of question ideas.
Do the hardest quizzes. I'm not agreeing to do this again.
I'm going to say it's. Do
Glad you're all enjoying it.
you want it to round numbers?
Yes.
Come on, Barry.
In
Time is of the
meters?
essence.
Yes.
2.8 meters.
It is 8 meters long.
2.8.
Right.
That's just to guess the number. That's like one of my games.
Right. Emily,
Yes.
Which band sung the 1983 song 99 Luftballons?
That's a hard one.
Well, I know the song, but I don't know what they're called.
Yeah.
Can I have a clue?
Joe's Googling it. Google it for you.
It's the band that
I'm not
sung
googling. I promise.
99 Red Balloons as well.
I know who it is, but I don't know what they're called.
They're called Nina. Or
Fuck,
Nina.
I was thinking they were like
Oh, I
she
know
was called Nina, but I thought that was just her name. God damn it.
Nice girl, Nina.
Joe. In 1937, a German passenger airship caught fire and caused 35 fatalities.
Yay!
What is the
fun
name
quiz.
what is the name of this incident? A big airship caught fire.
Oh yeah, I actually do know this.
Yeah, no. I've not a clue, Ryan.
It's the Hindenburg disaster.
Do people know this?
I did know that
I did
one.
know that one.
Quite a famous incident.
You make me feel very
Right.
uncivilized, stupid.
Don't be scared of how I word this. Just listen
okay,
to the
you're
whole
still winning,
question
Joe.
and then answer it. Right.
Oh god.
Okay, so Barry, in Wittenberg in 1517,
Fuck me.
what was the name of the man that nailed the 95 Theses to the All Saints Church door, which arguably sparked the Protestant Reformation?
I mean, we've gone from
I thought mine was bad.
preschool questions to university challenge.
famous
questions.
German, famous old German,
Famous old German.
religious.
Famous old. I don't know. I don't know.
I do, but
it wasn't the guy who created the printing press, Gutenberg, was it? Fuck knows.
Very, very close because he did have something to do with the printing press. It was Martin Luther.
I see. Martin Luther. Yeah, we'll fight him on the
Right.
beaches. The guy who did that speech.
Emily, what was the name of the French general that lost the Battle of Leipzig in 1813?
Napoleon.
Napoleon is correct. Napoleon Bonaparte.
Oh my god, that was good.
Joe,
That's quite impressive.
which animal is featured on the Germany's coat of arms?
It's a big black eagle.
Yes, it is.
Oh yeah, well done.
Barry, which unit of currency did Germany use before the euro?
Mark.
Yeah. What's
Yeah.
the full name of it?
Well, that's just what we all used to call it. That's what I call it. Deutschmark.
There we go. The Deutsche Mark. Emily, what is the equation for the mass energy equivalence formula as theorized by German-born scientist Albert Einstein?
X equals MC squared? Something like that?
Oh, very, very close. It's E equals MC
E
squared.
equals MC squared.
Unlucky. Joe, East Berlin was the capital of East Germany. What was the capital of West Germany? Was it Bonn, Hamburg, Stuttgart, or Munich?
Munich.
It was Bonn. Unlucky.
Bon.
Never.
Buddy
never
Bon
heard
Bon.
that.
Right, Barry. What was the name of the largest river in the EU that runs through Germany?
I do know it. As soon as you say it, I'll kick myself. Can't remember.
No? Okay, it's the Danube.
Oh, of course it is.
Right, we'll speed through the last ones. Emily, what is the name of the European mountain range system that lies in the southern German region of Bavaria?
The Alps?
Correct.
you
Joe.
Are you keeping scores?
Yeah.
Is there a prize?
The hearts of the German nation. Everyone will love you and adore you. Joe. Germany, including West Germany, has won the FIFA World Cup 4 times, but how many times did they lose in the final?
Ooh,
Stop Googling
twice.
Twice. They lost
I'm not Googling
4
it.
times.
I was trying to think whether it was FIFA when we beat them, but it wasn't, was it?
No, well, that was one of the 4. Right, Barry. Vauxhall is a UK car company which features the identical lineup of car models as which German car company?
Oh, I know this one.
it. No idea.
Can I? If he gets it wrong, can I answer it and get a point?
You can answer it and get no point.
Well, so Vauxhall. Vauxhall. I don't know. I'm gonna make.
Oh, I know
I'm gonna
this.
guess.
Yeah.
Can't think of any German car makes. Even
He
though-
doesn't know. Let's move
Okay.
on.
I'm
I
gonna,
do. Volvo.
Volvo, that's Swedish,
Okay, well, that's
and it's wrong. It's Opel.
Opel, though, not Opal.
That-
Opel.
Never heard that.
Number 28 for Emily. The German Shepherd breed of dog is also called the Alsatian, but the Alsace region is no longer in Germany. Which country is it in?
France?
France is correct. Joe, from the end of World War I up to the rise of Nazi Germany, what was the country's name in the 1918-1933 period?
What's the country's name? Oh, soon to be Germany.
Close. It was the
no
Weimar
idea.
Republic. And
How many of these would you get right, Ryan? If you were
I would probably get about 20 right, maybe. They sort of come to mind, and then I did the quiz.
I think
and then
if
I had to
you'd
look
given
up
it
quite a
to me,
lot.
I'd have gotten more rather than put on.
Being
like,
put on the spot is definitely. More difficult,
I know
think.
it's because
I
I'm
probably
so
wouldn't
squared.
know
I know
a lot
that,
of them being
and
put
I
on
know
the
the
spot.
capital of Germany, and I'm really
Yeah.
embarrassed that
You
every
definitely know
single
that
thing
one.
that I don't.
Luckily, I'm going to cut this bit out so they still think. Of course not. Right. I
I hope this is cut down to 4 correct answers and a couple of
might
giggles.
even just cut this out. I don't know. But maybe it's a fun game that we've all enjoyed. Lastly, Barry, German is an official language in 5 other countries. Name 3 of them.
Peru.
Okay, no.
I honestly don't know. I'm going to just get
Okay, I would have
know.
accepted either Austria,
Switzerland,
Switzerland, and you've already had your other guess.
Bulgaria.
Bulgaria, no. Okay, so Austria, Belgium, Liechtenstein, Luxembourg, and Switzerland.
Oh, I didn't know about the Belgium.
Yeah.
I thought they'd be French.
Right, yeah, they're French, Dutch, and a little bit of German.
Wow.
Right, so scores on the doors. Emily has 5 correct answers, and Joe has 5 correct answers.
Oh.
And Barry
tiebreaker.
trailing behind with 3. I
got-
was thinking about doing a tiebreaker, but I
got the
couldn't
hardest-
think of any more German questions. It's really difficult to come up with 30.
Is a shame. Okay, I'm out of here, guys.
Okay,
Thanks,
all right.
Rye. Pleasure.
Right, scores on the doors 5-5-3. You've all loved playing. It's all been amazing. Thank you, Emily.
Dankeschön.
And off you go.
You are
to
welcome.
Your better endeavours. All right. I'll never do that again.
Frank first.
That's good. I liked it.
99 Kriegsminister, Streichholz und Benzinkanister hielten sich für schlaue Leute, witterten schon fette Beute, riefen Kriegen, wollten Macht. Mann, wer hatte das gedacht, dass es einmal so weit kommt, wegen 99 Luftballons.
I do wonder with Barry's games sometimes, having heard them all, how much work has gone into this, and it's often not abundantly clear whether it's quite a lot or 30 seconds.
Yeah. Was it done on the drive here, or was it done over weeks?
Was it done while illegally holding a mobile phone to your face? Or did a lot of thought go into it? When did we do our last episode? It wasn't too long ago, was it?
Last week?
Last week. Okay, so normally this would be the feedback section, but I haven't received any feedback just yet because we only recorded our last episode a few days ago. Did you get any
Was it
feedback?
week to the day? No,
No?
not yet.
Okay. However, last episode, we did get sent this question.
Hey, Barry and Ryan. This is Iggy from Kingsland, Georgia. If you guys were professional wrestlers, what would your names, your intro music, and your finishing moves be?
Okay, Barry, did you come up with anything for your wrestling persona?
Yes.
You got a drawing on the back there. That's quite impressive.
I drew myself.
Yeah,
as the
is that
wrestler.
is that relevant or is that
No, that is the wrestler.
Okay.
That's my outfit.
Okay.
Do you want me to go through it?
Go for it.
So my wrestler name, it's not very creative because it's just sort of an alter ego of mine called Big Baz, the bad bitch. Yeah, but it's quite a sassy wrestler.
Yeah.
Very
right.
sassy. I'm going to start with the outfit.
He's gonna kick your sass.
Shaved head
Shaved head.
with a little hat.
Okay. How small this hat?
Very small, like comically small. But it's a little bit. You don't know what to think about me
I don't anyway.
when you see it. You don't know whether it's like you're threatened by it almost because you don't really understand it. And then I've got no top on, but I have got a bulletproof vest.
Have you got the same tiny hat on your nipples?
No, because
On each nipple?
they're covered by a bulletproof vest. That's all I wear.
Bulletproof
Yeah,
vest?
so no top, no, just flesh, but then a bulletproof vest on top
Okay.
because I'm a bad bitch.
Right.
And then I've got black tights on,
Okay.
okay, and you'll see why later, and little blue pants that just hide the genitals. Okay.
So far, it does. I used to play some wrestling games in the past or any other computer game. And when you're creating your character, there's a button that says random. It looks like you've just pressed that. It's just come up with this bulletproof vest with a tiny little hat on, black pants. The blue pants or something, was it?
Yeah, just little blue pants and then black tights and then just little booties.
Okay.
Yeah, so quite camp, sassy.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
surprising. It's shocking.
And then my intro song. So it starts off. There's a big introduction. You'll hear it at the start. you go, oh my God, Big Barry the bad bitch, she's coming in. Or he's coming in, but people say she. And then there's a small pause in the song.
Right.
That's when I actually appear.
Okay.
So intro, everyone gets hyped. Silence. Barry the big bad bitch is coming in. Yeah. And then there's a gap. Welcome to the stage. There's a gap in the music. I jump out and I turn around and I walk backwards towards the ring. So you don't see my face. And I'm wiggling my ass the whole way.
Right.
Okay. And at the end of the song,
are your hands like up at 90 degrees by your side?
A little bit,
like,
yeah.
To make it even more camp.
Strutting backwards. So the wrestler in the ring,
right,
intimidated.
Yeah.
And then at the last end of the song, it says, "It's Barry, bitch." And that I turn around as it says that, and I mouth.
Is it in like Britney Spears' voice? But instead of Britney, you put Barry.
It's
Barry,
bitch.
It was inspired by that. So yeah, as that last line comes, I spin around as it's saying that, and I sort of mime saying that, and that's my entrance.
Wow.
Want to hear the song?
I want to hear the.
What's the story behind the vest?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Good
I
question.
think pre-professional wrestling, I sort of worked on the streets trying to get them clean. Just cleaning up drug dealers.
What the vest clean?
Prostitutes.
I'm dying to get this vest clean.
Homeless people.
I'm just prostituting myself just to find a decent laundromat.
I just got a very dark past on the streets, the grimy streets.
And a dark stain on the vest that I really need out.
The streets of Shropshire, that's where I'm from. So yeah, it was...
They call me Monica Lewinsky, but it's a much darker patch.
As a side note, Ryan and I were on a train recently in the Midlands. There was a very drunk lady who was quite angered that whilst she and her pub were shot at repeatedly, she wasn't shot in the right place to be able to justify liposuction. She was only shot in the foot.
No.
And the front of her pub. She was very annoyed that she wasn't shot
She was
at
furious
well enough
that they didn't
to get what
shoot
she
her.
Are
wanted.
you being serious?
So
why have you not told me this?
yeah, I think if we redesign your wrestling vest for love handle vents to be hit on the flabby bits,
Yeah. I like
we
that.
can get this lady what she
I
wants.
really like that idea.
Maybe she could be your tag team partner or rival. I'm not sure which
I'll bring her in.
sort of storyline you go with.
Bring her into the fold. She can be my tag
Which
team
fold?
partner.
Your flabby
My
love
arse
handle
folds.
fold.
Yeah, as long I can get some love handle vents cut into the flak jacket. She's in. Did she tell you this herself? Was she on the phone? Were you eavesdropping?
She shouted at us.
Did she?
It was terrible.
That's hilarious. Wow, that's the Midlands for you.
Right. Let's hear your song then.
Yep.
This is Big Baz the Bad Bitch song.
Rock your body, said rock your body, get ready for pain, get ready for pain. It's Barry, bitch.
Is it a whole album?
It's Barry, bitch.
It's fucking epic.
That's it. Yeah, there's like a few a lot of parts to that, and I hope you enjoyed it.
That's kind of put mine to shame now.
You should have been. I hope you were visualizing Bad
I
Bitch.
saw like strobes going off. Is it?
Yeah, kill kicking off, and I'm just wiggling my little ass all the way down.
And then that, as you say, this Barry bitch, a limelight just goes on you, and you're like,
And I turn.
wagging your finger in your ass at the same time.
But that's when I do the big swoop and face the middle ring.
And they're like, whoa!
Yeah, I should have added crowds going mental. 'Cause that's what they would have been doing.
The music reminds me of, when music at school, you just went nuts on the keyboards on DJ mode.
yeah.
DJ, dictionary.
Yeah, I love it. It needs more klaxons in it. Yeah.
Right, that's pretty fucking epic.
Oh yeah, and quickly, my finishing move. So basically, my finishing move is, I'm wearing tights.
Yeah.
So I knock you down. You're
Right.
woozy on the floor. I climb up onto the corner, standing on the ropes like
Turnbuckle.
like they do. Rip my tights off, and then I jump down and strangle you with them.
Okay. Well, you get disqualified for that one, wouldn't you? Or do you do it when the ref's not looking?
Yeah, I do it when the ref's not looking. That's when my partner, my sister, with her flappy vents, she sort of distracts the ref.
Or the girl that we saw on the train in
That's who I meant.
Birmingham.
Whatever her name is. Yeah. There we go.
Right. That's pretty fucking epic.
Yeah, thank you.
Don't know if I'll be able to top that, but we'll give it a go. So my wrestling persona would be, he's an IT serviceman by day,
It sounds like a superhero.
and by night he kicks ass, obviously, as any decent wrestler would. He's called Dragon Drop. I've not.
So what's
I didn't
his first name? Dragon. Second
Dragon
name Drop.
Yeah, surname
Mr.
Drop,
Mr. Drop.
or just Dragon-Drop.
Okay. Mr. Drop.
My finishing move would be the reboot.
Whoa.
So throw him against the ropes, and I jump off the turnbuckle, and just it's like a drop kick to the face, and that's a reboot.
That's awesome. Do you shout reboot when you kick him?
Reboot! Yeah, but then no, because then he'll see it coming. And he'll be like, okay,
yeah.
I'm going to avoid the reboot because I'll just do a soft reset.
No, he disguises the name. He goes, turn it off and on again.
Hey. Hey. I like it.
You put the IT in shit. Right. My music isn't as good as that, but okay. So here's my intro music.
Roll out, delete is like a virus in your system. He's got admin controls. He'll fight you with his fists and he'll mend your printer. Then he'll kick your ass. You'll be rolling around in that broken glass.
That is fucking epic. What? That's epic. That's just good in its own right. You should release that.
People should tell us who they think would win in that wrestling match.
Yours is a lot more menacing. Mine's sassier for sure. But
Well, if it was two sassy wrestlers, you'd actually be confused if it's actually wrestling or if you're just
yeah.
turned on the wrong channel
That's true.
or the very right channel, depending on.
I do
your
like.
outlook.
I love yours. So he'll fix your printer.
He'll mend your printer, then he'll kick your ass. You'll be rolling around in a broken glass.
Yeah, I like that. That's sick. Mr. Dragon Drop.
Not Mister, just drag and drop. I've been
Oh,
promoted
I understand
to
what you mean now.
Mister now.
Drag and drop.
Oh, mate, come on.
Not. I thought you meant dragon.
Yeah, no, it is
Drop.
drag and drop, but it's the like play on words for drag and drop.
That makes a lot more sense now. Did you get that, Joe?
This is part of my
Yes.
intro. I'm going like, everyone, it's drag and drop. You didn't get it. Explain to them. Like,
But are you spelling? How are you spelling it? Drag.
no,
hyphen-
dragon, drop. But when you
Drag.
say it quickly, it's like drag and drop.
So it's drag n drop, or is it dragon drop?
Mate, I'm just gonna like move you into the recycle bin right now.
Oh,
Well, get ready for pain. That's all I'm gonna say. Get ready.
I'm gonna defrag your ass.
Oh.
I didn't say what I was gonna wear, did I? I wear software.
You're
Sorry,
such
go
a
on.
loser. That honestly, I would win in a fight.
Yeah.
Not me actually, but Big Baz the Bad Bitch would destroy you.
Well, maybe we can get. We mentioned last episode that we went on a stag do with Josh's brother, who is a
Yes.
professional wrestler called Jordan Breaks. Maybe with his like experience and knowledge, he would be able to like guide us on who would be more likely to win out of
Big Baz the Bad Bitch.
Big Baz the Bad Bitch
Yeah,
or
yeah,
Dragon Drop.
So my wrestler doesn't identify as any gender in particular.
Is
Fluid.
Barry going to become the bitch, or is the dragon going to get dropped?
Oh yeah.
Joe, do you have any sort of idea of what your wrestler would be?
well, it's been many years since I've seen the WWE. D-Generation X was my era. Yeah, that's the one. I always liked Triple H's spray of water.
Yeah,
That was
I
me.
always used to do that in the swimming pool as well.
But I've thought they've always been missing a trick. Obviously, it's all faked.
Is it?
Spraying water?
but-
I thought it was real. I thought he actually had water in his gob.
Is that CGI?
Silly Ryan.
Is that done in post production?
As a finishing move, just vomit in someone's face.
Oh, okay. Would you have to put your fingers down your throat to do it?
No, just have 3 glasses of vodka beforehand.
Okay. What? And then just.
Yeah. But by that time, you need to like aim in between the double vision. So it needs to be practiced quite well.
So what would your wrestler be called? If it's just sick on people's face.
I don't know. You put me on the spot, yeah.
Just Google it like you normally do.
Fuck you.
I'm just jealous because I lost the German quiz.
He'd be sycophantic.
Sycophantic.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Maybe get sycophantic, get on the Vom Vom train.
The Vom Vom train.
I like that. Sycophantic. That's probably the best name. Better than Dragon Drop. Dragon Drop.
There is a UFC fighter called Andre Feely, but his cage name is Andre Touchy Feely.
Wow. That's surely got to be Barry's tag team partner.
Yeah.
Which I think's genius.
Hey Siri, text Mum to say I'll be around later for tea.
Okay, text has been sent.
Hey Siri, what's the weather going to be like later in Aberdeen?
The weather in Aberdeen this evening will be cloudy at 12 degrees.
Hey Siri, what's the capital of Norway?
The capital of Norway is Oslo.
Hey Siri, what's the highest mountain on Earth?
The highest mountain is Mount Everest.
Hey Siri, what's the best thing that's ever been created?
Loading Knackers in the Breeze, the podcast.
Right, we got a question here from Josh, who's been a guest on the podcast before, and
Big up the J. Big up the J.
he's also with Jake, who's also asked a question on the podcast before.
Big up
and
the
they
J.
both ask us.
Hi Ryan and Barry, it's Josh here and Jake. We are just driving, listening to your podcast, and we were both commenting on how well you come across as a double act. We feel like you are becoming a double act in your own right, and that you are going to be recognised as the greatest double act in all podcast history.
Stroke fan it.
Stroke fan it, yeah. And we were thinking, if you could swap places with any other double act in time, wherever, who would you swap places with and why?
Okay.
That's a good question. First of all, I think he was being very sarcastic.
Yeah.
Just the way he said it, you'll be recognised as the greatest double act of all time.
Also, I should point out that I did cut out a little bit of the question there, mainly because they started speaking between themselves for a lot of it.
Okay.
But I've made a note of some notable mentions of some duos that I think would be honourable mentions. Yeah.
Okay. Are they people like us, or just people that you'd want to be?
I think we'd want to be, or people maybe like us. I don't know. Maybe chop and change as we see fit. So I think
Who are they?
as we chop and change, that's a good one.
Wrestlers.
Maybe that's what. Yeah. So I think it'd be really good for us to become Jad Abumrad and Robert Krulwich from Radiolab, as we are both podcasters.
First of all, I was going to say, who the hell are they?
I thought you listened to Radiolab.
Yeah, but I didn't recognise the name. I was thinking of sort of like
I'm Jad Abumrad and I'm Robert Krulwich.
I thought you were
This is
thinking of
Radiolab.
I was thinking more Ant and Dec, or you know,
Bill and Ben.
yeah.
Cannonball.
But no, that's like a genuine. That would be
Yeah,
Ant and
that'd be
Dec
fun.
would be just like it's like a fun idea. But really, I wouldn't actually like to be. I really wouldn't like to be Ant and Dec. But I wouldn't mind being that duo.
Okay.
Presenters
Got
of one of the best
Some more
podcasts of all time.
Some more mentions here. Last episode, you mentioned Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor, or Gene Wilder and Richard
Yeah.
Puer. So that might be a quite good one. Was it Smell Some Evil, Vom Some Evil?
Yeah. So we're not actually ripping off any
So
copyright.
after our wrestling career, that could be some film we could make.
I like that. Okay. Yeah, I like that.
Venus and Serena Williams. Good
Oh,
duo.
because they're strong, independent women who know what's up,
Yeah.
and they're amazing athletes. Which, again, we're quite
We are,
athletic
yeah.
in our later years.
We got like big shiny thighs.
Yes.
Right. The Cray twins.
Wait, no, we are not like the crate. I wouldn't.
Well,
why-
you know, we're quite intimidating for a lot of people. And if we are the Cray
Are we?
twins, we could rename the podcast Knackers and the Crays.
Yeah, that's true. Thing is, if the Cratons were in their 20s now, in this day and age, would they have their own podcast?
It's true.
Who knows? We'll never know.
Never know.
But I like to think that they probably wouldn't. They probably,
They'd just strangle people with the recording equipment.
yeah,
The
exactly.
XLR cable, just
These microphones would make good weapons.
yeah.
But
But people about.
The Cray twins. I'd rather.
I think murderous couples would make quite good podcast hosts.
Well,
Okay. Well, so
if they did a podcast, it would be huge, wouldn't it? I would listen. Who wouldn't listen? Oh my god! All murderers should get their own. Leave that with me. I'm going to make a note of that.
Yeah, agreed.
so I've got a few more. This after
Death
the,
Row podcast.
after that, if that doesn't count, it started to get a little bit weirder after this. I got Ike and Tina Turner,
No.
Dumb and Dumber.
No.
Fred and Rosemary West.
Wait a minute. What?
Yeah, I see. This is what I mean. Fred West playing Radio Nana. What more do you want?
Exactly. Treat them before you.
If they'd
murder
only
them.
spent a bit more time playing Radio Nana or Dildo or Fish, they.
Dildo or Fish with Fred and Rosemary West would be a completely different game.
Oh God. Oh God.
I think you might quite like this one. Torval and Dean.
Old school. Old reference there.
Yeah. And my favourite, which I think we should definitely go for, is Super Mario Brothers.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
I'm up for that.
Living in the Mushroom Kingdom, fighting Bowser's.
I would be Mario for sure.
Yeah, because you're smaller.
Yeah.
I'd be the Luigi.
Yeah.
Well, Luigi's coming up nowadays. He's got Luigi's Mansion and.
Are you saying that
others.
he's out? He's overshining.
He's coming out of his shell. He's coming out of his turtle shell.
Well, I put it to you that a duo that I see we've got the same dynamic as is Michelle and Barack
Okay.
Obama.
Explain that.
Yeah.
She's
You known for your charity work, and I'm known for
well, you're a natural leader.
bombing other countries.
You're a natural leader, and I'm a pretty face and smart head, and we always strive to do the right thing.
Known anything about Michelle Obama? She's got a smart head.
That's really patronising, wasn't it? Yeah, she's a really intelligent lady.
Oh yeah, cool. I can't fault that. That's pretty good.
Marriage.
I'd rather be Michelle and Barry Obama than
Barry Obama. I never thought.
Then he actually is called Barry.
Barry.
He really is. I read his biography, and that he obviously didn't write, but apparently he was called Barry. And he changed it.
Okay.
So, world's most famous Barry, right there.
We should have other autobiographies that you've rewritten.
Should do. I didn't read right. Google. And so I'd rather be them than Fred and Rosemary West.
Yeah, that wouldn't be ideal, would it?
I like the idea of the murderous podcast duos for sure.
So we create true crime
Definitely
podcasts by live killings, and then we leave some evidence.
Yeah, the life of the podcast is quite interesting as well, though, because I mean, most podcasts have seemingly no end date, but with prison looming, if you're on the run, you never know when your last episode is.
That is so exciting.
We do like a Facebook Live event. We're like, right, we're trying to get across the Mexican border.
Do the free T-shirt giveaway.
And you can do would you rather questions with your victims, get it wrong.
Yeah.
Endless possibilities.
Yeah, would you rather be waterboarded or starved for 2 weeks?
Right, we've got 4 police on our tail. Now it's time for Barry's shit radio games.
Like it if you want us to have a shootout with the police, or give it a heart if you want us to run and try and get away. Yeah, we could. I don't know. I think if I ever do go on the run, I don't see why I wouldn't do a podcast on the way. You got nothing to lose. Literally nothing to lose. And you would get some serious hits.
Yeah.
You really would.
That's an idea for Hunted, the Channel 4 show where you have to go on telly and run away from.
This
that
comes
way.
up
We
on
could
our
do a
podcast a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know why. That one program comes up at least once every 5
Maybe it's
episodes.
calling.
Yeah, maybe. Hunted, or if there's any producers from that show listening, you've got 2 people right here.
Yeah.
Barry and Paul Chuckles, another duo.
2 willing murderous lunatics ready to run away from the camera.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what we're going to call it. That's the full title.
I'm going to see if there are any actual true sort of murderer podcasts out there.
Okay.
There might be some genuine people who have killed and who have recorded podcasts immediately after or during.
During.
I will find out.
That would just make for bad audio, to be fair.
What, during?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're a stickler for good sound quality. You would not enjoy that.
Have you got any ideas what could be a trio if Joe's involved? Any good trios?
What about
Ed, and Eddie?
Oh yeah, Papa Smurf, Doc, and what's
her name?
I don't know her name. I've forgotten her name.
Smurfette.
Smurfette. Yeah. I'd be Smurfette. You're Papa
I
Smurf.
can't even remember who Doc is. Is he the main one?
You got like the professor.
I thought that was Papa Smurf.
What's the Doc called? Brainiac.
He's not called .com.
Cotton.
Doc.
I don't know. Right, I'm gonna look it up.
Right, what other trios are there? Maybe it could be a small Manson family. We aim high, this podcast.
I've just looked it up, and there's Brainy Smurf.
Brainy Smurf?
That's just, he doesn't actually have a name.
You made that up.
No, they're very much...
Is there Barry Smurf as well?
They're very much copied...
Barack Smurf.
The Seven Dwarfs kind of thing. Obama Smurf. Sloppy Smurf. Harmony...
Sloppy Smurf?
There's a Sloppy Smurf. He's a filthy Smurf with a passion for dirt, garbage, and rotten fruit. His face is perpetually grimy. His hat is grubby and dishevelled. I think this is another Smurf who's just like got a bit of a grudge against this, and he's renamed his Wikipedia.
I think it sounds like a horrific sex move. Gonna give him the Sloppy Smurf.
Apparently, Sloppy owns a pet fly, and he teaches it to do tricks.
What tricks can you get it to do? Oh, look, it's flying.
I don't know. There's also Sassette Smurf. I don't know.
Sassette, is that you as a Smurf?
She's quite sassy.
Ryan.
She's quite a sassy big bad bitch. There's honestly, I'm looking now. There's 97 different Smurfs, all with distinct characters, sort of characteristics.
I'm sure it was about 10 when I was a kid.
You've got Drummer Smurf, you've got Panicky Smurf, you've got Fisher Smurf, you've got Pastry Cook Smurf. It's very specific. Not even just chef. Pastry cook. Looky Smurf, Woolly Smurf, Weepy Smurf, Nanny Smurf, Finance Smurf. Anyway, I'm going to stop now. You've also...
Finance Smurf. I want to be in the board meeting for that, right? We've got a new Smurf who's he's an accountant. What should we call him?
This is so... He introduced currency to his peers. It was abandoned after a while, since using currency created poverty and corruption amongst the Smurfs. Fucking hell! Smurfs is very different to how I remember it.
Quite Animal Farm.
Yeah, yeah. Smurfs it's got quite political. Che Guevara Smurf.
Make Smurfland great again.
Wow, Stinky Smurf. I think next episode's game will be, is this a real Smurf or did I just make it up?
Knackers in the breeze! Knackers! In the breeze!
Do you have a game?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Should we do it?
This really is the worst game we've ever done. And it's a quick one. It's called Where Am I? That's quite emotional.
I'd fancy myself on a Knackers quiz.
Really?
Yeah. I've said to Ryan, it's become a bit of a challenge listening to it on the commute and not bursting out laughing in the face of the person stood on the train 6 inches from me.
Really?
Official dildo when you're on a packed train on a Monday
become
morning is quite the challenge not to laugh.
I thought you were going to say it's become a challenge to laugh out loud. End sentence.
I'm as broken as you, so no, I like it. And where the fuck is Porn or Labour, by the way?
Oh, yeah.
It's my Everest. I just think it's just offensive, isn't it? A lot of people will find it. Will they? I imagine people will find it offensive.
I feel like we've had enough people write in and demand it.
If you actually listen, it would for long periods. It would just be a woman in pain, going straight into your ears. Do you know what I mean? I mean, it will be uncomfortable. Because trust me, I put the clips together, and it was uncomfortable to listen to them back. And they're probably still on my phone somewhere in the depths of my files.
Are there any that are difficult to decipher between?
There's only one that I could find in my short stint of research that was hard to find. The rest
were pretty obvious.
I mean, maybe because I found them, but I felt like you knew instantly whether it was Porn or Labour. But there was one that you didn't really know. So, but if I dedicate more time to research, I'd be able to find some real winners there.
Where'd you go for Labour audio?
Where'd you go for your porn, babe?
YouTube was a really good resource. You'd be surprised. A lot of people film their births. If you ever want to do some research into it yourself, or if you want to send me,
you did hang around a lot of hospitals with a microphone as well, didn't you?
For a while, I did work. I did actually work for a hospital. You know, at a hospital. I did frequent quite a lot. As part of my job.
The porn ward.
Where's the porn ward? Imagine if someone overheard you listen to it or your headphones get pulled out and you're on the train and it is just a woman going,
right. Think about that for a lot of shit we say.
And you have to shout out.
Let's be Fred and Rosemary West.
Yeah. And you have to be like, everyone, it's not porn, it's a woman giving birth. Like 8:30 a.m. on a Monday morning.
As soon as you shout, it's not porn on public transport, you've lost.
You're fucked. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so here we go. It's a really quick one this week. It's terrible. I've had this on the list of games. I haven't gone to it yet because I just thought it's too shit. But today...
How lucky are you, Joe? How lucky are you?
Oh, wow.
So...
You're number one fan, and this is what you're doing.
Okay, I've got 5 different locations in my house. And what you need to do...
Is that all?
It's a very small house. And you've got to tell me, if you can, where am I?
Can we hear the rooms?
You can hear the rooms.
What are the rooms?
I'll tell you the rooms. Okay, there's a bonus location. I'm not going to tell you what that is. You have to guess.
You've got 6 rooms.
There's 1, 2, 3. There's 4 rooms and 1 bonus location.
Right.
Okay, so the rooms are kitchen, bathroom, bedroom, living room. Okay. And 1 bonus location. And I want you to tell me, where am I out of those rooms? Or if you know the bonus location. Are you ready? First room.
Where am I now? Which room am I in?
Do you want to hear it again?
No. Right.
Okay.
Did you hear that well enough, Joe?
Yeah, not much echo, so it's not a kitchen.
Yeah, I was going to go living room.
Interesting. Okay. So you
living room or bedroom? Was that what bedroom one of the?
Bedroom is one of them.
Okay.
I go bedroom.
So Raya's saying living room.
Okay. Yeah.
Joe's saying bedroom. Okay, I can reveal that was the living room.
Yay!
But you're on the right track, looking for echo. Okay. Room number 2.
Where am I now?
Okay, I think you were hiding the echo there. I reckon.
Do you
it's
think
the
so?
Bathroom.
Okay, you're saying bathroom. Okay.
It might be the mystery one.
I can reveal that it is not. I will save the mystery till last. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So that
It's not Ryan. It's not the mystery one. Don't say that. It sounds small. It sounds like you got your head in a glove box.
So is it
Is that the mystery one?
It's not the mystery one.
It's the glove box of my car.
It's not the mystery one. Is it a bedroom, a bathroom, or a kitchen?
It's a bedroom.
I'm gonna go bathroom.
I can reveal that it was the bedroom.
Oh no!
Back in the game.
That means it's 1-1. It's all to play for. And where am I?
Fucking riveting.
Where am I now?
I think the kitchen.
Okay, you're saying kitchen. Joe, what are you saying? You can agree.
No, that's bathroom. That's all bathroom.
You sound adamant. I can reveal that it is indeed the kitchen.
Hey.
That means it's 2-1.
How adamant Joe was. It was like, no, you're wrong, Barry. That was the bathroom.
For reference, here is the bathroom.
Where am I now?
Okay, I reckon that one's the bathroom.
Sounds distinctly more pooey.
You can smell the poo from there. Okay. Okay, it's 2-1 at the moment. We're down to the bonus. This is to draw it level or for Rye to really go out in the lead here. It's fingers on buzzers. Whoever can tell me the bonus location first. It's not necessarily in a house.
Where am I now?
I think that was the car, was it?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I think I heard the engine going.
Yeah, you got to look out for those things.
hell.
You got to look out for these things.
Where am I now?
Yeah.
Right at the end there, left that in
Yeah, that's
for the
enough.
eagle.
I should have known that, given how many voice messages Ryan sends me from his car.
Well, there we go. And that was
I should know that.
a Peugeot.
I sing that song as well.
So there we go. 3-1 with the final scores. He knows his houses, rooms. He's a champion. Thanks for playing. Where am I? That's the wrong one.
What was that?
That was my wrestling intro.
Knackers in the breeze.
I've got a little question.
Oh,
Is it about the German reunification?
It's not, you'll be glad to know.
Oh.
it's a big deal.
Oh.
In a year's time, a new podcast from a small southern town will do a hilarious quiz about Brexit as if it was a long-forgotten hilarious joke like this.
They will. How many people died post-Brexit?
90%.
Right, bear with, because the missus is about to come through the front door, so I'll kick her in the face, and then we'll crack on.
True crime podcast, here we come.
So we are in October now, the month of Halloween. You may notice a few horror films popping up on the old television, and the first Saw film came on yesterday, which got me thinking, chaps, of any of the 52 Saw traps. If you were going to be trapped in one, what are you going for?
52. What is that? How many there are?
There are 52. I can give you some to tempt you if you like.
Yeah. What? So we have to choose which one we would want to be trapped in.
I think I have seen all the Saw films.
You've woken up in Jigsaw's little dungeon, and he says, "Look, I'm going to do you in here, but I'll give you but a choice."
What a lovely chap.
I'd love Saw to be made in Birmingham. Here comes Jigsaw.
I'll fucking do you in. Take your choice.
I reckon the very first one, you know, the first person who wakes up in that big room and he's just got the ankle thing over him. And
Glory Days.
Yeah. Any spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen Saw, but I'm about to give away the ending.
It came out years ago.
He has to cut off his own foot to get out of the trap. And then...
You're telling me that's the one you would do?
That's the only one I can see how to get out from.
I know
to escape from. I don't want one where I have to cut open my eye and there's a key in the thing.
Does that happen? I think I've blocked that one out.
I think it's Saw 2, or maybe even the first one.
Yeah, it's the face trap. You've got a key implanted in your head and you've got to remove your eye to unlock the massive bear trap that's in your mouth, otherwise your jaw gets ripped off.
So dark.
Oh, actually, I think it's like Saw 3 or something. We awake with the protagonist and turns out he has to do a load of tasks to save other people. Maybe I'd do that one, because
so you get a bit of glory?
No, because you won't get glory if they die or get maimed or whatever, would you? But you'd be safe. I wouldn't.
That is such a coward's way out.
Selfish, completely selfish. But you know, I've got my eyes, I've got my fingers and limbs.
So the trap that you would like most is the one where you don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd be the one where I'm in a room full of cake and I just have to eat the cake.
It's like you did with the zombie question a few episodes ago. You've turned it, and you come out of it.
I become king of the saws.
Yeah, you become Jigsaw. I'd work with him. So I was immediately thought of the big pit of needles, syringes.
Yeah,
that's quite an easy one.
Yeah,
that was only one of the tasks of many, though, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Oh, Saw 2 was like loads of tasks. One.
It's just like loads of little hedgehogs. Just imagine they're little hedgehogs and you're swimming around with them.
Yeah, when they're poking in your eye and your ribs and your lungs.
As long as they're not
quite the same.
AIDS infested or hepatitis.
When they're heroin needles.
Well, that's fine.
Some of them are bound to be AIDS infested.
The opium will sort of numb the pain. You'd probably quite enjoy it down there. So yeah, that one.
You found the hay in the needle stack. Hey.
Very good.
What's Big Baz the Bad Bitch doing down there? Hey,
I'm high on heroin.
I'd like to hear. Can you just give me some famous Saw traps that I might have forgotten?
Yeah, there's a lady trapped in a chair with the key to the lock around her neck in her stomach with a piece of string coming out of her mouth, and she had to remove it on a fish hook from her stomach and gets her insides pulled out. There are some competitive ones that you two could try and outdo each other. Who would hold their breath the longest out of the two of you?
Right.
Whoever loses gets shot in the head.
Definitely right.
Yeah, I used to be quite good at holding my breath. Yeah, I've got asthma.
You'd be really good. I reckon I can do a cool 30 seconds. Anything after that is terrible. I think you're more stubborn as well.
I usually go and just before I'm going to die, I come up. How long was that? But that was when I was younger. I think nowadays I wouldn't go that far. But
you probably would to save your life. You might do. So yeah, you would win that one. I was about to say, I was like, I would drown myself so that you would live, but actually you'd get shot in the head because I would just stay down there for.
Oh yeah, he's holding his breath for a long time.
He's been down there for 20 minutes, and then they realise I'm dead. You'll probably just get shot. So yeah,
there's the drowning box, sealed box on your head, fills with water. That's a laugh.
Drowning's a lot better than a lot of the other options, I think.
Yeah, I'd rather drown than dig my own eyes out.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, you can give a pound of flesh to escape. That was another.
A pound of flesh.
Well, you had to give more than the other person as well, or something, didn't you?
Oh my! I don't remember that. That is dark.
Yeah. Another one was he got covered with like a load of flammable liquid and then had to go around the room getting a massive number for the safe or something like that.
Yeah,
I thought that was a bit
he only had a candle for light, didn't he? So if he
Yeah.
Mucked about, yeah. He burnt. Oh, Chester Bennington, God bless his soul, had it pretty bad. He was in one, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Was he?
He was sewn into the front seat of a car that was revving flat out, and but was like suspended. If he didn't lean through the windscreen and pull a lever, obviously ripping all the skin off his back, the car would drop and run over the head of the guy underneath it, and then into a girl impaled on a massive spike. So that one's got some responsibility.
Who comes up with this dark shit?
I don't remember him being in it. I remember him being in what's that film with Jason Statham? Adrenaline?
Crank.
Crank, yeah.
Oh God, I'd love to watch
film.
Crank back again. That was terrible.
Crank wasn't too bad, but then the whole scene about him fucking his girlfriend in public.
Oh yeah, he has to keep his adrenaline up.
Yeah,
ridiculous. And there's like, he just starts banging away some Japanese tourists all around. I can't remember exactly.
They're like taking photos, and then she's into it, and it's strange.
It's the only bit I remember of that film. Weirdly,
the only bit you need to remember.
The thing is, at some point, that was somebody's job to come up with these.
She's got to storyboard this. That's her head.
Oh no, I'm not. Specifically about
Saw.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That would actually be quite a good job, I think.
Would it?
Coming up with as long as you don't have to do
But somebody would have done that for weeks on end, day in, day out. Right, I need 100 traps, and they'll go to the board and we'll all decide on what the best.
I've always wondered, like, has Saw franchise ever like spawned any copycat killers at all?
Ooh,
100%.
Definitely, yeah.
I've never heard any, but have they suppressed it a bit in the media or?
I'm gonna Google it, everyone.
Give it time. There'll be a murderous podcast duo based on Saw traps.
A killer who mimicked a torture scene from the notorious horror film Saw by chopping through his victim's spine was jailed for 30 years. He was 25 years old. He tried to sever the 45-year-old spinal cord. It doesn't sound very Saw-y, though.
It sounds more Wolf Creek.
Get it right, you murderous bastard.
If you're going to do it...
Does it have an address where we could send our complaints about how he's done?
Do you want to hear what the judge said?
Yeah.
The judge said, you inflicted... Are you going to add echo onto this?
Yeah, I'll do that.
You inflicted 17 wounds during the attack, the most serious of which was delivered specifically with the intention of severing the spinal cord, thus to cause paralysis and death, exactly as you had seen on a DVD. Whether or not that was Saw 6, found by the police in your room, or another in the series, doesn't matter.
There are many of the 7 Saw films that it could be. Maybe 3D out now this summer, or the upcoming Saw featuring Chester Bennington. Well, it won't be, but
why did the judge? Why did he
too soon.
waste time?
Sounds like he got like paid.
Whether or not that was Saw 6 rated.
With the Academy Award.
He's paid by the hour, and he's watched all the films.
That is, there we go. Interesting. So it has happened. That's just one case, and there's probably loads. And there's also an article. I'm not going to waste everyone's time here, but it's called 15 Real Life Killers Who Could Give Jigsaw a Run for His Money. So that's a nice fun read for anybody if you want further reading.
Ryan and Barry, would you answer this, please? I've got a dilemma for Knackers in the breeze. It plays on my mind and it keeps me awake. Would you ease my nerves, oh please for goodness sake? Would you like to have a finger for a tongue? What's the largest thing you put up your bum? With kisses, would you smother the father? Would you rather with a noose? Would you rather be hung?
It's hanged.
So we've got a question that was sent to us quite a while ago, and we've never really got around to it, but I think this is the prime time to relinquish this question. This is from one of the co-hosts of People Time, who have been featured before. It's been a while since we had a question from them, and this is what they ask.
Hey, Ryan and Barry. All right. Would you rather every time you poop, magically a glass toilet appears next to you and you have to use it? So the second you get the urge to have to go to the bathroom, you can't hold it in, this toilet appears, and whoever's around you or wherever you're at, you just have to use it. So if you're in the grocery store or at work, you just have to poop there. And obviously people can leave if they want, but you have no privacy. Or would you rather have farts that are so bad that anybody within 50 feet of you will instantly vomit every time you fart?
That's ridiculous.
It smells like you shit your pants and really bad. Which one would you rather have?
Okay, we haven't had any shit this episode, have we? Or
No.
arses or anything.
I've missed it.
Yeah, so it's about time. So thank God for that
So,
question.
Joe, what are your immediate thoughts on that?
That's a toughie. Some people are reluctant to poo at work or in public toilets. I'm not one of those people. I poo quite proudly in toilets. I'll hasten to add.
I'm intrigued about the proudly part.
Yeah, proudly.
The toilet being made of glass is it's a good twist.
I don't really understand that part.
Clearly,
I don't like
the
that
glass
part.
toilet. I mean, if you're having shit in public,
well, it means they can see what you're
adds to
doing.
the shame.
well, they see like your knob and bollocks dangling, and then the poo coming out.
Yeah, it's the poo sort of sliding down the glass on the inside that worries me.
Yeah, I think the worst part of it would be the wiping, because you're in such a vulnerable state at the moment. Are you a stander or
For
are you
me,
a sitter?
That isn't the worst part. What, wiping?
Yeah.
No, I stand up and poo.
I'm a sort of half stand.
You're a hoverer. You're a squatter.
Yeah.
What are you, Joe? Are you a stander or are you a
floater.
wiper? Are you a sitter?
Yeah, I'm a stander for sure.
I don't like to put my hands into the bowl.
What?
I don't like to put my hands into.
You're wiping your ass, not the bowl.
Yeah. Why
Barry.
are you putting your hands in the bowl?
I'm saying I don't.
Yeah, that's okay. I don't like to put my head in the bowl.
No, what I'm saying is the reason that I sort of get out of there is because I don't have to put my hand in there.
I'm a sitter.
Okay, that
I've never
means
put my hand in the bowl.
That means your hand has to go into the bowl.
No, I lean. I'm a leaner.
Yeah, but your hand is still going sort of very near the bowl.
No.
Do you cock a leg?
So
No, I just lean to the left. Like
okay,
obviously you can't see that, but
no, I saw it.
Barry can, and
yeah,
he
look,
winked at me.
look, good technique. You've done that a lot.
Yeah, I have every day for
You lean to the left.
maybe 24 years.
Okay, brilliant. Great. Glad we got that settled.
Wow. The other ones, I think, more traumatic. If it's easily feasible that you can knock out 1,000 people inside 50 feet of you with a bad fart. If you're at a football game, at a concert,
That'd be great.
or something of that ilk,
That'd be great.
you've got some serious power there.
Do it when the opposition are about to take a penalty or a free kick or something.
Yeah. Make it.
If you're on an aeroplane and you fart and you're suddenly swimming in vomit, you're in trouble.
That plane's
The
going
pilot
down.
would be like vomiting and.
I know that one of our commandments is never to monetize.
How are you going to monetize this? Surely
Are you
not.
ready for
You
this?
did this last
Is
time.
this like a kidnap situation?
I would
like,
monetize the shit
If you
out
don't
of
give
it.
me $1 million, I'm going to fart in her face.
Listen, you tour the world as the man that can conjure up toilets out of thin air. And,
Oh, right, the other one.
and you go on stage, so you drink loads of coffee.
Does
eat
the
loads
toilet then
porridge.
stay there? You could just go into like a
I imagine that the toilet disappears
An IKEA or
as you
something,
flush. It
just
just
like-
sort of dissolves into nothing.
shit. Do it,
It's
and
right,
then
though,
you can
if
sell
you
this.
learn
Don't give any glass
control.
toilets.
So yeah, you're on stage. Everyone's waiting there. They're waiting. They don't know when it's going to happen. Any time within an hour and a half window that you've put the theatre out for, it could happen. But you've eaten and drank loads to conjure up the poo to sort of spur it on. Oh, rumblings! I need a poo. Ba-ching! A toilet appears next to you, and then everyone just starts clapping because it's real. It's real life magic.
It's performance art. There we go.
You've manifested
Dynamo can suck it.
material out of
I bet you would as
nowhere.
well.
So there we go. I would monetize it. 40 quid a ticket. The toilet whisperer or whatever you want to call. I don't know what my stage name
The
would
bog
be.
chatter.
Yeah. It materializes toilets.
The
out of
loo
thin air.
schmoozer.
Ooh,
The schmoozer.
I like that.
No.
Lou Schmoozer is probably that's probably a real person.
No.
The wee schmoozer. Yeah, so I'd probably choose that option so I can monetize it, obviously, even though you're not supposed to on this podcast.
Yeah.
Because the other way, you just wouldn't. There's nothing to gain.
I don't know. I feel like I can't remember what you said about fart. You just when you fart, people vomit.
Yeah.
Or is it like you have
Within
to
50 feet of you, that's could be a lot of people.
It's not excruciating, but you can somewhat hold your farts in and just use it to your advantage, I think. Do they know it's you? Just because you're the only one who's not vomiting?
Yeah.
Do they know it's you?
I
or they
think
just-
so. I think the epicenter would be around you.
I could just pretend I've vomited. People are like so preoccupied with their own vomit and they're really embarrassed. I could just bend down and pretend I vomited. Go, oh God, who was that? Who did that?
I mean, to be fair, you're right. I never thought if you can control them, then but with great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah, I'll just use it. Yeah, like a football match or go to a Trump rally and just get everyone to vomit there, even though they're vomiting out shit when they speak anyway.
I'm going to get on the bandwagon. You can monetize that as well. You know, when you get home hysterically drunk from a night out, you know you need to be sick and it won't happen. You roll around in bed for hours wanting to kill yourself.
It's very
Sell
specific.
bottled
You
farts.
could put them out of misery and actually kill them.
Why not?
Oh, so you're on like speed dial.
If you could buy a bottled vomit fart with your kebab on the way in that you're inevitably not going to eat, you know you're going to throw up. Have a little sniff, Bosh. Good night's sleep.
That is brilliant. Sniff, sick, Bosh, sleep.
Bosh, thank you very much. I do accept tips.
50 quid a bottle.
50 quid. Do you get more than one sniff out of a bottle? Can I make it last?
No, it's a one-time thing.
Well, I'd share it with my friends because within 50 feet, as long as we're sleeping in the same house, we can all enjoy it. Tenner in. Well, just to go. Sorry, you've inspired me there because you could also sell it to the government and they can use it as a weapon.
Okay.
So the soldiers would have sort of little grenade type things full of your farts that they can throw into rooms and disperse crowds. And so, you spend 5 days a week, 9 to 5, you're farting into little bottles, canisters, and you get a big contract out with the government. Cashish.
That doesn't sound like a good job, though.
Yeah, I don't know why you're working 5 days a week. Only work 2. Yeah.
I don't envy the guy who you're paying to bottle your farts.
Oh yeah.
Or someone who has to test it.
You've got your podcast colleague with no sense of smell. That's a job for her.
Yeah, anosmia. The girl who can't smell.
That's the name of the company, I think. That's like a sort of arms company. Anosmia Grenades. Don't actually contact her with this idea, because she is better than that.
We've got a product here called Vominades.
Yeah, we can't ask her opinion on that because it's a genuine. She suffers with that.
Right, I think that's all we've got time for. So, Joe, thank you for coming on. How did you find it?
Loved it. I can't imagine any of it's of use, and I was awful at the quiz.
You won the quiz.
Oh yeah, you come join
drew
first.
The quiz.
Once you're in it, once people are like put you on the spot, then you forget everything, don't you? And it was like the introduction.
I drew the quiz. Yeah, I drew the quiz amidst allegations of googling.
Yeah,
but I deny.
I
vehemently
heard tapping away.
But yeah.
Well, I do feel philosophically enlightened after
that. There
we go. Do you really?
At least someone does.
I do a little bit. Yeah, I've learnt a lot today, actually.
Yeah.
Learned about the German reunification. I really have. That'll stick with me forever.
Yeah.
I've learned about
You're going to have nightmares about that.
Not nightmares. I've also learned that David Hasselhoff's granddad is German.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
And loads of other things along the way. All the other things.
There we go. Ryan made a genuinely sincere point in the last episode. He was serious. He went, "We learn so much fucking stuff on this podcast." And he meant it.
Yeah. We're philosophically enlightened immediately after the episode, and then
we crash and burn.
Yeah, and you forget everything. All I remember from this is the pooey glass toilet. Do you know what I mean? That's all I will take away from this.
Oh yeah, so it has been German Unity Day. So on behalf of all Germans, Auf Wiedersehen.
You have listened to another exceptional podcast episode of Knackers in the Breeze. If you want to ask Ryan and Barry a question, send a voice note via private message. Just search for Knackers in the Breeze on Facebook or at Knackers in the Breeze podcast on Instagram. Join them again soon in their quest for philosophical enlightenment.
Rock your body, said rock your body, get ready for pain, get ready for pain.
It's Barry, bitch. It's Barry, bitch.